Hey! What's going on? Yeah, it's been a minute, y'all. I can't lie. I've been a bit lazy these days making vids, but I'm back. And yeah, I just gotta say, it's lots happened since then. It was Father's Day. Hope y'all had a good Father's Day. Me, I left my dad. No joke. I went to go see a concert instead of spending time with my good old pops. I mean, I didn't spend the entire day at the concert. We did have a nice dinner or lunch rather, and I got my dad a nice bottle of Dad's, which is a cream soda brand, and yeah, it was a good Father's Day. But I left him to go see a concert. It's the Strokes concert. I even made a video on the Strokes because I was very upset about their new single, and I kind of want to talk about the concert goer experience because honestly, it's pretty sad. I'm not gonna lie. If you really just take a step back and look at everyone, a lot of the people that go to these events aren't really actually big fans of the artist, and it really makes me upset, a little sad, because we all know that the true fans are the people in the back, and the people who don't get to go. And I'm just so confused, to be honest. I don't understand why you would go to a concert, pay all that money to go see someone you don't actually enjoy, or you don't really listen to, or maybe you only know like their big hits. I mean, I guess that one is a little bit more understandable. Maybe you like, oh, like this group of dudes, like I heard a couple of their songs, like let me go see them because you can afford it. Sure. But, for everyone else, like what is honestly the reasoning behind this? Like we were pretty close for the concert, and there's this guy who was beside me. And he said his friend was coming over, and like he seemed like he was pretty excited. Dude, he's a middle-aged guy, and I'll be honest with you, like he did not know anything when the Strokes were playing. Didn't even know their big hits. Last night, Reptilia. I would expect you at the bare minimum to know these songs. Brother did not know any of them, and his friend never came, and his other friend left like midway through the concert. So it just makes me wonder, like what are we doing here? And a lot of people there, obviously middle-aged folks. The Strokes are not like a really, recent. I don't know what I was trying to say. Like they're not really catered towards the Gen Z audience. Like they're a bit of the 2000s folks. So people who were rocking to the Strokes in their high school days were they're like millennials or like a little bit older. I don't know why I'm like forgetting what's like past millennials. Like, is that Gen X? I don't know, but it's just those people who are at these shows, and like I understand, maybe you're seeing the Strokes, you've seen them for a long time now, you've been with the band, and I get it, like they're just here to have a night away from the kids, but I just I don't get it. Like, why spend so much on them? You could be happily spending $200, $300, $400 on something else. Not to mention the fact you get the overpriced food. You have the merch, which is like $75 for a shirt. I don't think it was 75, but it was like 45. I swear. And like a hoodie's like 100 something, and it's like we're all LARPing here, I guess. We be wearing the Strokes merch, and we don't even know adults are talking. Like it's just insane. And again, it's not my money. And the Strokes are obviously just they're the real winners here, getting all the cash flow at the sold out show. But I was really enjoying myself. I never got to see a band like the Strokes, and like they're my favorite band, and yet I don't know, man. Like it's just like, how are we gonna be standing here? Like how are we all standing here and y'all not turning up to, you know, Ode to the Mets. Can't even tell me you don't even know Ode to the Mets. Like, how do you not know Ode to the Mets, bro? You know, like, drums, please, Fab, bro. Like, please, Fab. Said that out loud. We were screaming and yelling. I was with my brother, and we got some other, you know, there were some other people there who were actually big fans. Like, there's these two tall white guys who, honestly, they kind of annoyed me because they were so tall they blocked my view. But they were vibing. Like, they were yelling the lyrics. You know, they're screaming, they're singing along the entire time. These two white boys. And, you know, I messed with it. The vibe was sick with them. And there was this chick who was, like, headbanging the entire time, like, two rows to the right of us. And, yeah, you know, that was dope, too. You know, they were really going all out when whatever happened started playing. You know, and I was geeking out. Ode to the Mets. Is it Trying Your... No, it's not Trying Your Luck. Take It or Leave It. Take It or Leave It was playing. Man, that was fire, bro. That was fire. And, you know, during the encore, we were like screaming 1251, 1251. And these white boys were like, yeah, that'd be a good song. Yeah, 1251. And they, you know, they joined in on me and my brother saying that. You know, they're cool, man. These cool. And, you know, these were like young people. So, like, they were like around my age, my brother's age. But again, I don't know what's up with these older folks. Like, you would expect them to know even more. Because, like, you know, they've probably had more time to enjoy the Strokes. But I don't know. Maybe it's just a different crowd. And, man, it's not even just the Strokes. You know, I went to the Joji concert too, and, you know, everyone there is the most performative people I've ever met. You ever want to see the most performative people? Just go to, like, a very, like, kind of well, I think, like, Joji's pretty mainstream, so, like a decently mainstream person's concert, and you'll just see, like, all the performatives. And we got lots of Asian performatives because he's an Asian artist, so, you know, more Asian people are gonna go watch him, and I'm Asian, so it's like, dang, all these Asian performers, we out here, you know, like, all the ABGs, they all here, man. Like, they all here. And I just came out from work, you know. I'm there with my work clothing, coming to the show after work, and, you know, I'm vibing out to all the Joji songs. And the chick to my right too, she was actually really cool. Like, she was also vibing out. She actually is a bigger fan than I was, to be honest. She knew a lot more songs, and he was playing a lot of the new joints. And I haven't really had much time to listen to Joji's new stuff, but I did know majority of the songs. I'll say 90% of that set list. And again, you know, dudes at the back, they're cool, but, you know, then you have people who are just not vibing at all. They just be standing there. You know, sometimes they're with the phone, sometimes they're literally just standing there. Like, and I'm very confused. Like, the people who just stand there, like, are we indulging in the music, or maybe they're just not having a good time? Like, who knows? I just don't understand it, though. Again, you know. For everyone who does this sort of thing, like, is it for the gram? Is it for the, like, what is it? Like, because honestly, I feel like no one really cares if you're at the Joji concert. Like, I posted on my story because, like, it's just the most interesting thing that's been happening to me. And, you know, I'm screaming in all my freaking videos, like, you know, I'm having a good time. I'm having a great time, actually, because, man, I really enjoyed his set. It was actually really cool. The visuals, everything was insane. And I get it, you can be a quiet enjoyer. I'm not saying you can't be a quiet enjoyer. Enjoy quietly, that's all cool and all. But, you know, like, can't even be, like, singing along? Like, you know, like, you could sing a verse or two, you know? Happily stroking along. stroking yo joint? Like, I don't know. It just seems kind of lame, you know? Even from the first concert I went to, like, this person, I don't know if I've talked about this story before. I probably have, but the guy that I was with didn't even know, like, I was at Tyler the Creator concert, did not even know the lyrics to Boredom. And if you know, like, that's one of Tyler's, like, most, like, one of his most popular songs. And it was back then too, like, that was, like, when you didn't have, like, Call Me If You Get Lost. It was during the Call Me If You Get Lost tour, but, like, up till the Call Me If You Get Lost era. So, you know, it's not Chromacopia. We're not talking Chromacopia. We're not talking about Don't Tap the Glass, you know. And, you know, I would expect you to know some of the joints, you know, and it's just so, I don't know, it's just such a buzzkill, you know. And, you know, this is all over, you know. I'm not saying this is even just in the 100s, the 200s. You will get people even on the floor. You know, I was on the floor for for Tyler, recent Chromacopia, and yes, there was lots of concert larpers there who were just there. And, you know, it's just the people. You know what's crazy too is like the people who spend the most money to be there are like some of the biggest people I've like, and it's like, why? Like, you know, you could just like, just in terms of common sense, or just like, you know, financially, like you're so much better off spending your money on artists you do like, or like literally anything else. You know, you don't need to be spending 400 to artists that you can't even sing along to. You know, like maybe it's for the vibes, sure, but you're gonna really pay $400 for vibes? Like, what are you? Like, I'm so lost. I don't know. Like, when I'm at a concert, I'm not really there for vibes or like I mean, sure, maybe, you know, to see it with people, like to hear the audience, to hear the loud vast majority of people there, because a vast majority of people there are obviously fans. You know, and hearing everyone sing Earthquake is like an amazing experience. But I'm there for Tyler, you know, I'm not there for any of y'all. So I'm just saying, like, if you're there for the, you know, I don't know, you're there for the vibe, I guess that's fair, but I'm there for Tyler, man. I'm here to hear my favorite artist sing, you know, the songs that I've been listening to, and to you know, hear the music live for the first time. You know, that's what I want to hear, or maybe second time, because I just enjoyed that. But anyways, enough about me and the LARPers, man. I don't care anymore. It's just like, it just makes the experience a little bit less, you know. Maybe the next time we need to cumulatively take all the big fans and we just need to put them in one side, because that would be so crazy, man. That would be so crazy, and that'd be so much fun to be with actual people who like the music at a concert. Crazy, crazy.